increase the output.
But Professor Gill, the stability factor will
Have you forgotten the purpose of this experiment? This isn't like the other ones we've built. Dark has committed all its resources to the success of this ultimate weapon. Failure is not acceptable.
Yes, sir.
So that's the ultimate weapon I've heard so much about. What are you planning with that toy?
That's not your concern.
The robot assembly line is running smoothly. Does this mean you're almost ready to take on the world?
Why do you want to know?
Just idle curiosity.
Why didn't you follow my orders and destroy Kikaider? You could have easily done it in your last battle.
I thought I had made that clear. I intend to bring out his maximum power. Once I've done that, I will finish him. Only by taking care of him in this way will there be any meaning to my having been created to destroy Kikaider.
You're a robot. You should follow your orders.
Didn't you tell me I could handle this any way I wanted?
I should have known to expect something like this from one of Komyoji's robots. I want Kikaider destroyed as soon as possible. If you're not capable of that, then I'll entrust the task to another.
There's no need for that! Kikaider is my prey.
Then what are you waiting for? Destroy him now.
Relax, Professor Gill. I'll settle this, but in my own way.
Hey, Tiger. What are you doing way out here? Your face looks familiar.
Excuse me, officer.
Who are you people, anyway?
Us? We're writers. We happen to write for a travel magazine. And fortunately, this young man here has been kind enough to show us around.
You're kidding me, right? Why would you want to write about this place? Nothing ever happens out here.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many people are just looking for a quiet place to get away. Right?
Go figure. You folks need to be careful, though. We've got reports of some crazy robot causing a lot of problems lately. I gotta go now. You know, you might want to write about someplace else.
There are cops all over the place outside. We had a tough time just bringing food back here. Oh, and we were able to find you that part you wanted. Here.
Thank you. Sorry for all the trouble.
You'll be able to fix him now, won't you?
You know, all those hours I spent studying robotics, I never had any idea it would come in handy like this.
So will you finish by tonight?
Yeah.
You know, since neither Doc nor the cops have been able to find this place, it makes a pretty good hideout for right now.
No one would ever think that you've got something like this underground.
I appreciate everything the two of you have done, but this isn't your problem. I never should have gotten you mixed up in all of this.
Well, the ship's already sailed on that one. We're gonna see this thing through to the end.
So if there's anything at all my boss can do to help, don't think twice about using him. He's not exactly busy.
Just what do you mean by that? Let's go.
I'm glad.
Huh?
I'm glad that I was able to meet all of you.
Jiro.
I don't know if I could have done anything if I'd been alone. Maybe Gil would even have been able to destroy me. The only reason I'm here is because all of you have been here too. Thank you.
You know, you don't have to be so formal. I mean, we're all together in this. You're one of us, right?
Don't go, Jiro. Promise that you'll stay with us forever. Don't ever leave.
Doc's base, huh? You're certain this is where it is?
Yes. My mother gave me this note just before she killed herself. I'm sure that's the place.
This is way too big for me. We really should let the cops handle this. But the cops are looking for Jiro. On top of that, who's gonna believe us when we tell them there's some evil organization building robots to use for some unknown evil purpose?
Oh, come on, sir. Give it up.
What?
Why don't you just admit you're scared?
What are you talking about? I'm not scared. The great Hanpei Atori is not gonna be pushed around by a bunch of weirdos like Doc.
That's my boss. Don't worry, Mitsuko. I know we'll save your dad somehow.
But still, even if we find him, he's probably already...
Don't give up now. We've come this far. There's still hope.
Exactly. I'm betting the Doc's still alive. If they went through all the trouble to take him prisoner and remove his brain, they're probably gonna keep his body stored somewhere. There's gotta be a way to get him back to normal. There must be.
Mitsuko.
I've been looking for you. We should probably try and fix that arm of yours.
You mean you're going to do it? Did the doctor teach you how?
I began studying robotics on my own because I thought it might help me understand my father a little.
Do you still hate robots, Mitsuko? You said you hated them, right?
Yeah, it's true. I used to hate them. I suppose I blame the robots for my father always being away and never spending time with us. But now, I've started to understand why my father was so obsessed with his research and what it was like for my mother when she left us. My feelings have changed over time. I think it's the same way for you, Jiro.
What do you mean? After all, I'm a machine. I'm never going to be like a human.
What's most important is what's in your heart. Jiro, do you ever regret that people made you? I mean, do you ever regret that you were born?
Regret?
That you were made to fight? That you keep being attacked without understanding why? That you were given a heart which you'd probably be happier without? And that your Gemini has caused you nothing but anguish?
What about you, Mitsuko? Do you feel things like grief and anguish?
Of course, I wouldn't be human if I didn't. It's only natural.
I won't be satisfied until I know every emotion that can be felt. Sure, having the Gemini has made me feel emotions like anguish, but it's also allowed me to have feelings like joy and tenderness and sorrow.
You're very strong, Jiro. I found this. It's the blueprint of the Gemini you have installed in you. It was inside the guitar you had. Father had hidden it there.
What'll we do with it?
Well, with any luck, we should be able to fix that unperfected Gemini of yours.
And what happens after we fix it?
To begin with, I think Professor Gill will lose the ability to control you the way he has been.
But what's going to happen to all these feelings I have? I've learned so much, and I feel all sorts of things now. Happiness that we're here together. Nostalgia from all the memories in this place. I can even feel how pretty the starlight is, and I'm uneasy when I think about having to fight again. I know that you won't be truly safe until my Gemini is perfected, and yet I don't want to lose those feelings. Is it wrong to feel that? Even without all those things, I'd be glad that I was born, if only to meet you and fall in love.
What is it?
I can't find Jiro! He's not here!
Well, looks like he took his motorcycle with him.
It doesn't make sense. Where could he have gone at this hour?
Oh.
I knew you'd be coming this way. What took you so long?
Saburo!
Not bad. You can't run away, Kikaider.
Stop it! I don't want to fight you!
Let's go. You and I need to settle things.
You're wrong, Saburo. We don't have to fight. There's nothing for us to settle.
It's that flawed conscience circuit of yours that makes you think that way. But the truth is that you couldn't be more wrong. We were created for a purpose. Fulfilling that purpose gives meaning to a robot's existence.
You should know better than anyone that that wasn't Dr. Komyoji's intention when he built us.
Dr. Komyoji made a grave error when he made the choice to build his robots, knowing full well how dangerous they could become. And then, of course, there's you. You were created to destroy your brother robots, and you carried out your purpose flawlessly. So, you see, we're all puppets, created and destroyed by human egotism. You and I both.
And you're satisfied with that? I pity you, and all the brothers I've destroyed.
Is that sympathy? Well, big brother, you really have become quite human. I suppose that's the reason you won't fight me. Then you've left me no other choice but to kill Komyoji's daughter in order to motivate you.
No!
It's time for you to make a choice.
I won't. I won't let you hurt anyone I care about. I'll do whatever it takes. Switch on now!
Much better. I knew you'd see it my way.
Why'd he go alone? We would have gone with him. Jiro didn't want that. He cares about us. He went off on his own because he knew it was dangerous and he didn't want to risk any of us getting hurt.
Just hope we can catch him.
Always hesitate. That is your weakness, Kikaider.
Then what has stopped you from finishing me off before now?
What?
You said yourself you were built to kill me, but you never do. Even now, you could have easily immobilized me by whistling and then moved in for the kill whenever you wanted.
That would have been too simple. I wanted to make this interesting.
That's not true. The truth is that you—
Shut up!
Mitsuko,
It appears that in the end he doesn't trust me.
But why?
Because I want to finish you off in my own way. I've waited too long to allow anyone to interfere with me at this point. Now then, shall we continue?
Mitsuko!
Jiro!
Look, Kikaider, she's like a babe in the woods. Perhaps killing her will help you unleash the limits of your power.
Don't do it!
No.
I've had enough fighting. This battle is meaningless to me.
What? Don't patronize me. Go ahead and destroy me if you can. If you don't, I will never accept this defeat.
Jiro.
Is this the reason you won't fight me seriously? Then I'll remove that barrier.
No, don't!
What's happening? Why can't I pull the trigger? Stop it. Damn you, Komyoshi. You're interfering.